Okay, I think that I am live. I don't know if people can hear me. Let me see if I can turn off this AC. Let me see. Let me see if I can turn off this AC. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, I'm live, but I need to check to see. Let me see. I'm gonna check. Phone right here. My own little Apple headphones. They work so perfectly. But I'm going to share this around. I know it's supposed to come in a live chat, but I don't see a live chat. Wait, I wonder if like people could hear um if they could hear like some videos or posts on the other side. I don't know. Tough to tell. Okay. All right, what's good, Devonte? What's good? What's good, everybody? So hold up, I'm still spreading this around. We're gonna hop into the story. Hold on. Hold on. It's been a long ass time since I've done this. Alright. So today, wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Devonte? Can you hear me perfectly? Yes or no? Can you hear me? To anybody that's watching, can y'all hear me perfectly? Give a thumbs up. Damn, 798 just from doing this. The last time I did this, it went down. God damn, 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 y'all is crazy. Okay, okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. All right, good. Okay, so today I'm bringing this back, and also I'm gonna turn on the air conditioner, but I'm gonna see if y'all can still hear me while I have the AC on, cause I don't have nothing happening in the background, like no music, no sound effects, nothing. Wi-Fi is still currently down. I'm doing this from my phone. Um, yeah, I'm doing this from my phone, my actual phone, no cap. This is from my legit phone. So yeah. So am I gonna be streaming on my phone from now on? Probably, maybe until the internet comes back on. We don't know, or well, I don't know. But damn, y'all are crazy. 798 subscribers. Damn. We're almost close. Last time I did, this is real facts. Last time I only did this with a test, a short ass test, and then it went down a bit. But now I'm doing this again, and damn. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on my AC. I'm gonna hold the mic up close. Okay, now it's been a long time since I've done DKRR live stream reading. It's been like what? Let me check the last time I did this. Disney, the creepypasta story. Now, when I started doing this, I was only focused on reading. You lose it from weather. Oh, now originally when I did these readings, I was like focused on doing creepypasta, gaming creepypasta stories. But I know y'all are thinking abandoned by Disney. That's not a creepypasta story. That's not a gaming creepypasta. But technically, abandoned by Disney inspired an infamous FNAF fan game that y'all probably seen on YouTube called Five Nights at Treasure Island. If y'all haven't, then it's probably now called well, I think they renamed it. I think it's now Survive Nights in Treasure Island. I don't know, but yeah. So abandoned by Disney inspired Five Nights at Treasure Island, the most popular FNAF fan game ever, which is still kind of going or not. I don't know. I don't know. I watched the video and I don't know if it's still going or not, but anyways, abandoned by Disney is based off of a true actual theme park that Disney did all the way back. All the way back. It was called like Mowgli's Palace originally, but that shit was completely abandoned. Um, and the only thing that's on there now is freaking animal creatures and shit. And yeah, that's it. By the way, this is what I do all the time. I break down how these stories got famous and stuff before I dive right into the reading. Now, since I'm not on my usual reading setup, let me make some disclaimers. One, well, I'm not even on Fortnite, so yeah. When I'm on SharePlay, people are thinking, "Am I on Fortnite?" No, that's a looping clip of a campfire of some sounds. Damn, I'm running out of breath right now. I haven't even started reading. So one disclaimer one. If I start to fuck up some big words, then that's on me. That's on me. I'm dyslexic. So yeah. Disclaimer two. Um, there might be like some words that I could try to say or pronounce as best as I could, and also in that second disclaimer, I'm not playing Fortnite on my phone. Yeah. So without further ado, let's hop into Abandoned by Disney. Some of you may have heard that the Disney Corporation is responsible for an for at least one real live ghost town. Disney built the Treasure Island Resort in Baker's Bay in the Bahamas. It didn't start as a ghost town. Disney cruise ships would actually stop at the resort and leave tourists there to relax in luxury. This is a fact. Look it up. Disney blew 30 was 30 $30 million. Damn, on an island. God damn, Disney, y'all having that type of bread? Shit. Like, no wonder y'all have an island called Disney World. No? No? I'll stop. But yeah, back to reading. $30 million on the place. Yes, $30 million. That's what I said earlier. Like, Disney got that much bread for a fucking island? They then abandoned it. Disney blamed the shallow waters to shallow for their ships to safely operate, and there was even blame no and there was even blame cast on the workers, saying that since they were from the Bahamas, they were too lazy to work a regular schedule. I mean, when you from the Bahamas, I mean, now in the Bahamas there's well Atlantis, um, and I think that they be busting their asses, but I have never been to Atlantis at all. So yeah, but back into the story. That's where the um, factual nature nature of their story ends. It wasn't because of sand, and it obviously wasn't because of foreigners are lazy. Both are convincing excuses. No, I sincerely doubt those were legitimate. Why don't I buy the official story? Because of Mowgli's palace near the beach, ugh, near the beachside city of Emerald Isle in the North Carolina. Disney began construction of Mowgli's palace in the late 1990s. Yep, the late 1990s is when they did that shit. But then, well, I'm gonna keep reading. I'm not gonna. I already did the whole explaining of why the story was so popular and all. So yeah, the concept was a jungle-themed resort a large, with with a large, you guessed it, palace in the center of the whole thing. If you're unfamiliar with the character of Mowgli, then you might better remember the story, The Jungle Book. If you haven't seen it anywhere else, you'd know it as the Disney cartoon from decades past. I remember watching the Jungle Book. By the way, can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me or not? Let me know right now. Can y'all still hear me or not? Or is my sound being blocked off by the air conditioner? Let me know right now. I wanna know. Because I sounded good. Wait, let me see. Okay, back into the story. I'm familiar. Da, 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 Disney cartoon from decades ago. Mowgli is an abandoned child in the jungle, essentially raised by animals and fuck, simulant, fuck, okay, fuck, and threatened slash pursued by other animals. Mowgli's palace was a controversial undertaking from the start. Disney bought up a ton of high price land for the project, and there was actually a scandal surrounding some of the purchases. The local government claimed em- eminent domain on people's homes, then turned around and sold properties to Disney. At one point, a home that had just been constructed was immediately condemned with little to no explanation. The land grabbed by the government was supposedly for some fictional highway project. Knowing full well what was going on, people started calling it Mickey Mouse Highway. Speaking of Mickey Mouse, I mean, I know April finished, but where's that Mickey Mouse horror movie at though? Where's that Mickey Mouse horror movie that was promoted in April? Where's that? I'm still waiting to see that movie. Like what was it again? Mickey Mouse Trap House? Yeah, Mickey Mouse Trap House was what it was called. And speaking of Trap House, I mean there was also like already horror games being made for him and everything. Yeah, like hello. And also I think they were doing another movie, but it's not related to Trap House. Eh, back into the story. Mickey Mouse Highway. Then there was the concept art. A group of stuffed shirts from Disney Co. actually held a city meeting. They intended to sell everyone on how inclu- in, how, on lucrative how lucrative this project was going to be for everyone. When they showed the concept art, this gigantic, no pause, just gigantic, no pauses. This gigantic Indian palace surrounded by jungle, staffed by jungle. I'm sorry, there's three dots. That threw me off. Um, Surrounded by jungle, staffed with staffed. I said staffed, not stabbed. Staffed. With men and women in lo- loincloths and tribal gear. Hey, hold up, tribal gear? Where is that? Where Roman Reigns is? I mean, I know Roman Reigns is on a break in Hollywood though, but like, hold up, tribal wear. I'm gonna say this. Acknowledge you. I acknowledge you, Roman. Y'all see what I did there? Huh? No, 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 no Roman Reigns jokes. No. Uh, uh, these motherfuckers reference tribal first. Tribal Chief? No. Roman Reigns? No. I mean, he was at an actual Disney park. He was at a Star Wars theme park. So yeah, uh, tribal gear with well, um, so, sophisticate to say everyone flipped their shirt. No, everyone flipped their shit. I thought it said shirt, but it's flipped their shit. We're talking about a large Indian palace, jungle, and loincloths, not only in the center of a relatively wealth area, but also a somewhat xenomorphic, no, xenophobic, am I saying this right? Xenophobic area of the southern USA. It was a questionable mix at that point in history. One member of the crowd tried to storm the stage, but he was quickly subdued by security after he managed to break one of the presentings. Ugh, excuse me. One of the presenting's boards over his knee. Presentation, is that what it is? Presentation boards over his knee. Disney took that community and essentially broke it over its knee as well. The houses were raised, no, ra, ra, razored. I, I don't fucking know. This is spelled razored, razor. I don't know. It's Razed. Razored. I don't fucking know. Like I said earlier, if there's big words that I cannot say, I have dyslexic, bruh. I cannot barely say these words. These words will be difficult for me to say, even while I'm pronouncing it. Um, the land was cleared, and there wasn't a damned thing anyone could do or say about it. Local TV and newspapers were against the resort at the beginning, but some insane connection between Disney's media holding and the local venues came into play, and their opinions turned on a dime. So anyway, Treasure Island, the Bahamas, Disney sunk those millions in and then split. The same thing happened with Mowgli's Palace. Damn, I'm running out of breath. Goddamn. Speaking of goddamn, this is a long story, so I hope y'all got y'all popcorn and snacks and everything. Like I said, this shit's gonna be long. I don't know if I don't know if this will be a actual full story. Maybe it will. I will make it into a full story, full story. Damn, I scrolled down too much. Okay, I think I found the spot. So, anyways, Treasure Island, the Bahamas, Disney sunk those millions in and then split. The same thing happened with Mowgli's Palace. Construction was complete. Visitors actually stayed at the resort. The surrounding communities were flooded with traffic and usual annoyances associated with an influx of lost and irate tourists. Tourists. I don't know. Yeah, it says tourists. Yeah, not tourists. Tourists. Then it all just stopped. Disney shut down, and nobody knew what the hell to think. But they were pretty happy about it. Disney's loss was pretty hilarious and wonderful to a large group of folks who didn't want this in the first place. I honestly didn't give the place another thought since hearing it closed over a decade ago. I lived maybe 4 hours from Emerald Isle, so really I only heard the rumblings and didn't experience any of it firsthand. Excuse me. Then I read this article from someone who had explored the Treasure Island Resort and posted a whole blog about all the crazy shit he found there. Stuff just left behind, things smashed, defecated. No, no, wait, not defecated. Not defecated. Defaced, probably ruined by disgruntled former employees who had lost their jobs. How the locals from damn, I'm reading so much now. I gotta take some deep breaths because I'm using up all my breath. I'm ready out of breath. I gotta take some deep breaths. Pause on the take some deep pause. By the way, hope y'all having a good day. Hope y'all got y'all snacks. I know that's the last time I'm saying, but like still have y'all snacks because this shit's gonna be crazy. Hell, the locals from all around probably had a hand. Wait, am I reading this right? The locals from all around probably had a hand in wrecking that place. People there felt just as angry about Treasure Island as folks here did about Mowgli's palace. Plus there were rumors that Disney had released their aquarium stock into the local waters when aquarium stock into the local waters when they closed, including sharks. Damn, they wanted to bring in sharks. Damn, they really try to be like Atlantis. Well, actually, this since this shit came out in 1990, Atlantis. I don't know what fucking year they built Atlantis, the resort, not the actual legendary hidden city. And no, not the one from fucking DC, which is Aquaman, but like the Atlantis Resort. Like I don't know when did they build that. I don't know. Like Disney's been doing a lot of defecating into movie screens lately. Wait, I want to try something. I want to try something. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god. Wait, I could place y'all comments on the stream. Look at that. Okay. Okay. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm gonna put this one up because it's fucking hilarious. Disney's been doing a lot of defecating into the movie screens lately. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this live stream from my phone on what's this called? StreamYard. Yeah. This stream is powered by StreamYard. I don't know why the fuck I'm saying it like a sponsorship. But yeah, StreamYard. If y'all want to stream from your mobile devices or your laptops, then go use the power of StreamYard. I'm sorry, I just had to say it like that. Sharks with freaking laser beams on their freaking heads. I see that comment right there. Sorry. I'm just like going back and just like seeing like our comments and stuff. Alright, I'm going back into the story. I'm literally on my phone. This is just one phone. I'm not on my TV. My PlayStation's in the living room. There ain't no internet, so yeah. But also, I'm gonna leave this comment up right here for the remainder of this whole stream, just because it's fucking hilarious. Okay, including sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads. Who wouldn't want to take a few swings at some merchandise after that? Well, I'm getting at the fuck. Damn, trying to move my freaking little ass. This is not. I'm not working with a little ass mic, not a big mic, a little mic, a little microphone, the Apple style microphones. Who wouldn't want to take a few swings at merchandise? Well, what I'm getting at is this. Okay, what I'm getting at is that this blog about Treasure Island got me thinking. Even though many years had passed since it's closing. I figured it might be cool to do some urban exploring at Mowgli's Palace, take some photos, write about my experience, and probably see if there was anything I could take home as a memento. I'm not going to say I was. I'm not. I'm not going to say I wasted no time in getting there because honestly, it took me another year after I first found that Treasure Island article to get around to going up to Emerald Isle. Over the course of that year, I did a lot of research on the Palace Resort, or rather, I tried to. Naturally, like naturally. That's the word, right? Naturally, 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 right? That's naturally. My voice cracked. Naturally. But yeah, that's the word, right? Naturally. Yeah, that's the word. Naturally, no official Disney site or resource made any mention of the place that had been scrubbed clean. Even odd, even otter, however, not otter. You know, like the animal. I mean otter, like ODDER. Yeah, otter. However, was that nobody before myself had apparently thought to blog about the place or even post a photo. None of the local TV or newspaper sites had one word about the place, though that was to be expected since they all swung Disney's way. They wouldn't they wouldn't that they wouldn't be out there what the hell? Lunding their embarrassment, you know? Recently I learned that corporations can be actually ask Google, for example, to remove links from research results. Basically, for a good reason, looking back, it's probably not that nobody spoke of the resort, but rather their words were made incredible. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Incredible. So in the end, I could barely find the place. All I had to go was on an old as hell map I received in the mail back in the 90s. So hold up. In this story world, is he in the 2000s or in the 90s? Because Google did not exist. Well, wait, did the internet exist in the 90s? I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking know. What did it? I don't know. Well, the only technology thing was like fucking phones and TVs, but I don't think internet was brought into the 90s. Was it? Tough to tell. Um, Back in the 90s, it was a promotional item sent out to people who had recently been to Disney World. And I guess since I had been there in the late 80s, that was recent. He's using quotes, recent. I didn't really intend to hang onto it. It just got shoved in with my books and comics from my childhood. I only remembered it months into my research, and even then, it took me another few weeks to locate the storage bin my parents had shoved it all into. But I did find it. Locals were no help, as most were transplants. What I don't. I'm not. This. It's a fucking word right here. Transplants or does he mean transparent? Like transparent? Is that the word transparent? Like is that the word right there that he tried to put in instead of? You have to dial up in the late 90s. Um, Also, is it missing the word transparent instead of transplants? Like what the fuck? Am I missing something? Did I? No, it's saying I'm still live. It's saying I'm still live. Okay, thank God. I thought I end because there's an end button right here. There's an end button right here that I could click on at any moment, and there was and around where it's showing me the time, it was glowing yellow, knowing that I'm live. Okay, like that right there. Okay. Mail back in the 90s. Oh, here we go. Transplants were transplants who had moved to the beach in recent years, or old residents who just senioried, no, seniored at me, snired at me. I don't fucking know the words. These are fucking difficult. I made it clear if I can't read big words, it's gonna be fucking difficult for me to say it or pronounce it. So I'm sorry to everybody who's hearing me read this. I apologize for me not saying these words. These are fucking difficult as shit. Sneered at me and made rude gestures the second I managed to say, "Where would I find Mowgli's?" Drive took me through an indigenous long corridor of overgrown tropical plants that had run rampant and overpopulated the area, mixed with the native species of the flora, no, the flora that actually belonged there and had tried to reclaim the land. I was in awe when I reached the front gates of the resort. Tre, tre, fucking cry. The words. And there's two big words. I seen people. It's been like long since I saw someone read this shit, and now I'm reading this. Okay, I'm gonna skip these words right here. Wooden gates, whose supports to either side looked like they must have been cut from giant. Fucking crap. The words. These fucking. I'm going. It's ugh. It's so tough for me to say these big, difficult, hard words, and this is no cap at all. It's Sequoias. Sequences? Is it sequences? I don't know. Fuck it. I'm gonna leave it like that. I apologize. I made the disclaimer earlier, before I was reading, the gate itself had been gored. Ugh, gooed. No, not gooed. That sounds weird. It's a you. What the fuck am I? Ugh. This shit is making me say weird things. Gored in several places by woodpeckers and eaten away at the base by burrowing insects. Having the having no wait not having hanging on the gate was a sheet of metal, some random scrap with hand painted letters scrawled in black. Abandoned by Disney. Clearly the handiwork of some past local or employee who wanted to make some small protest. The gates were open enough to walk through, but not drive, so grabbing my digital camera and map whose flipped side showed a layout of the resort, I set off on foot. The inner grounds of the place were just as overgrown as the entryway. Palm trees stood unattended and ragged among piles of their own coconuts. Banana plants similarly stood in their own shaking. No wait, oh no wait, it said in their own stinking, bug-riddled refuge. There was this sort of clash between order and chaos as carefully planted rows of pearling flowers mixed with obnoxious tail weeds. Hold up, weed? What was he smoking in Disney? Oh, wait, hold up. Stinking black and oh, hold up. Disney was doing drugs. God damn, Mickey was getting high on that 420. Damn. I mean, no wonder why Goofy is called Goofy. Yo, that boy is getting high all day. Like nigga getting high off of that weed. Yup. Like, no wonder why Donald was so pissed. Like, boy, haven't had his fucking blunt in a long ass time. Like, bruh, if Donald's gonna be pissed, give him a fucking shroom. Like, what the fuck? I didn't know Disney was trying to do drugs back then. Well, technically, in their movies, they tented on referencing alcohol and drinks, but still, I digress. We're going back into the story. All that remained of any outdoor structures were broken, rotten wood and various carrier bits of unidentifiable material. What was most likely an information booth or an outdoor bar was now simply a pile of assorted debris, chopped by past vandalism and ravaged by weather. The most interesting thing on the grounds was a statue of Baloo, the friendly bear from the Jungle Book, which stood in a sort of courtyard in front of the main building. He was frozen in a javelin wave toward no one, staring into an empty space with a silly, toothy grin as birds shit, as birds shit covered the whole swaths of his fur, and vines ensnared his platform. I approached the main building, the place. Oh no, wait, the palace, not the place. The place, palace, place. They sound so similar. Okay, only to find the outside of the building covered in graffiti where originally, ugh, originally painted, originally were where originally painted hadn't peeled and chipped away. The front doors weren't just open; they had been taken off their hinges and were stolen. Above the front doors, or gaping gnaw, were where they had been, someone had once painted abandoned by Disney. I wish I could tell you about all the awesome stuff I saw inside the palace, forgotten statues, abandoned cash register. I thought it said crash. Cash registers, a fully fledged secret society of homeless bums. But no, wait, hold up. There were homeless people on that island? Damn. Like, isn't that a bit dangerous? What if crocodiles showed up and shit? Like, what if they got fucking poison ass bugs on them? Like, what the fuck? Like, damn. They got bugs and shits over there. Like, good lord. I also noticed, real quick, before I keep going, I noticed 4 people are looking at the stream. They're looking at the stream right now. So hello to the 4 people watching. How you doing? Hope y'all doing good. Um, I literally can't check who's watching or not, but still, hope y'all doing good, having a good day. I'm like 40 minutes in, and I'm just like halfway through. We're not even into the like straight up horror shit yet. We're not. We're not at all. Okay, the inside of the building was so stark, so bare, that I actually think people had stolen the modeling off the walls. Anything that was too big to steal, counters, desks, giant fake trees, they were all resting amid this empty echo chamber that um, um, amplified my every step like a slow rat-a-tat of a machine gun. A machine gun Kelly? No, I'll stop with these fucking jokes. I can't help it. I checked the floorboard. No, the floor plan. Fuck. I thought it said floorboard, but it's floor plant. Or floor plan. Without the T. It's floor plan. Like P. Like FLOORPLAN. Without the T. Floor plan. All right. Floor plan, and headed to all the locations that might seem in any way interesting. The kitchen. Excuse me. Oh, I gotta try to get. I mean, I ate a burger. I gotta try to give myself something to eat. I don't know. Just look at clips of freaking raw. Let's see what the fuck is happening on Twitter besides the random attacks that I've gotten. Um, the kitchen was as the kitchen was as you imagine, an industrial food prep area with all the appliances and space, no expenses spared. Every glass surface was broken, every door knocked off its hinges, every metal surface kicked and detained. The entire place smelled like very old very old piss, bro. What the fuck? The huge freezer, not even remotely cool now, excuse me, had row upon row of empty shelf space hooks ha- hung from the ceiling, probably for hanging cuts of meat. And as I stood inside for a moment, I noticed they were swinging. Each hook swung in a random direction, but their movements were so slow and small that it was almost impossible to see. I figured that it had been caused by my footsteps, so I stopped. One from swinging by, clutching in my fist, then carefully letting go. But within seconds, it started to swing once more. The bathrooms were in in much the same state as the rest of the place, just like the Treasure Island Resort. Someone had met methodology. Fuck. It says but met methodology smashed each proclaimed kamada. Oh, fucking Christ. With coconuts and other implants. There was about a half inch of rancid, stinking, staging water on the floor. So I didn't stay there very long. What's odd is that the toilets and the sinks and the bidets. What the bidet? The bidets. Oh, in the ladies' room. Yes, I went there. My boy went to the ladies' room. Why couldn't he fucking put that in the story then? Like, why put in like a space say bidets too? Like, bro, could have just put that. I went into the ladies' bathroom as well. Anyways, all dripped, leaked, and just ran freely. It seemed to me that they should have shut the water off long ago. There were plenty of room in the resort, but naturally, I didn't have time to look through them all. The few I did peer into similar wrecked. I didn't expect to find anything there. I thought there was actually a television or radio in one room, as I really think I heard a quiet conversation coming out. Though it was like a whisper, probably my own breathing, echoing in the silence, or just another case of the sound of flowing water playing tricks on my mind. This is what it sounded like. I didn't believe it. Short, unknown reply. I didn't think. I didn't know that. I didn't know that your father told you. Unknown reply, or possibly just weeping. I know. That sounds ridiculous. I'm just telling you. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, wait, no. I feel like I gotta sneeze, but it's. Ugh. Damn it. Y'all know that feeling when y'all gotta sneeze, but you don't? That's like me right now. Yeah. Oh, damn. Wait. There we go. Putting that comment. I'm leaving that comment up. Wait, how long am I in? Okay, or 47 minutes in. Okay. I know, that sounds ridiculous. I'm just telling you what I experienced. Why I thought there might have been something running in the room. No, running in that room. Or worse, some vagrants who had up their what hold up there and probably would have knifed me. And at the front doors of the palace again, I figured I hadn't found anything of note and had wasted the trip up. As I looked out the door, I noticed something interesting in the courtyard that I had apparently missed. Something that would have give me at least. Yo, there's fucking banging happening. What the fuck is going on? That would have give me at least one thing to show for all my trouble, even if it was just a photograph. There was a lifelike statue of the python, maybe 80 feet long, coiled up and sunning itself on a pedestal right in the center of the area. It was almost time for the sun to start setting, so the light fell onto the object in a perfect way for a photograph. I approached the python and snapped a photo. Then I stood on my toes and snapped another one. I moved closer again to get the detail on its face. Slowly, casually, the python lifted its head, looked directly into my eyes, turned and slightly slithered off the pedestal across the glass across the grass. I thought it was grass, and into the trees. All 80 feet of its long head disappeared into the woods before its tail even left the sunning spot. Disney had released. Fuck. freaking headphone isn't tangled. Damn. Okay. Disney had released all their exotic animals onto the grounds right there, and on my floor plan map there was the reptile house. I should have known. I read about the sharks at Treasure Isle, and I should have known they'd done this. I was dumbfounded, just utterly stupefied. My mouth must have been hanging open for the longest. Pause. Hold up. Pause. If your mouth has been hanging like that, pause. Close that mouth before somebody puts something in that shit. Okay. Before I came back down to earth and snapped it shut, I blinked a few times and backed away from where the snake had been, back toward the palace. Even though it was totally gone, I still wasn't taking chances and backed my way into the building. I took a few deep breaths and slaps to my own face to get myself right in the head. Again, after that, I looked for a place to sit down as my legs were feeling a little bit like jelly at this point. Of course, there was no place to sit down unless I wanted to recline in the broken glass and dead leaf carpet or haul myself onto a desk of questionable rebe- re- re- ability. I had seen some stairs near the palace lobby and decided to go have a seat there until I felt better. The staircase was far enough away from the front of the building to be relatively clean, save for a startling uh, a, clump, a clumping of dust. I piled a wedge of metal off the wall, once again painted with the abandoned by Disney motto. I became accustomed to a place. I wedged on the stairs and sat onto it to keep as to keep at least somewhat clean. The stairways led downward below ground level, using my camera flash as a sort of improv flashlight. I could see that the staircase ended in a metal mesh door with a padlock. A sign, a sign on the door, a real sign. Read, mascots only. Thank you. This perked my spirit a little bit for two reasons. One, a mascots only area would have definitely had some interesting stuff back in the day. Two, the padlock was still in place. Nobody had gone down there. Not the vandals, not the looters, nobody. This was the one place I could actually explore and perhaps find something interesting to photograph or wantonly or wantonly steal. I had to come to the palace essentially agreeing with myself that it was okay to take anything I wanted because hey, abandon air quotes. Okay, wait, hang on. Hold on. Wait, can I wait, let me see. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. But only this time my stream is not gonna crash and it's not gonna like go down instantly when I come back. I'll be back. Okay, I have returned. I have returned. Shit's is gonna get creepy from 0 to 100. Alright. Nobody looter. Da 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 da. Abandoned. Okay, here we are. It didn't take much to bust the lock. Well, actually, that's wrong. It didn't take much. No, it didn't take much to bust. Pause. Much to bust the metal plate on the wall that the padlock was hooked to. Time and decay had done most of the work for me, and I was able to bend the metal plate enough to pull the screws out of the wall, something nobody else had apparently thought of or hadn't been able to do at the time. The mascot's only area was a startling and very welcome change from the rest of the building. I seen for one no, for one, every second or third fluorescent light overhead was illuminated, even though they flickered and faded randomly. Also, nothing had been stolen or broken, even if age and exposure were definitely taking their toll. Tables had notepads and pens. There were clocks, even a punching clock on the wall, complete with filled out time cards. Chairs were scattered around, and there was even a small break room with an old static filled television and long rotted out food and drink on the counters. It was like one of those post apocalyptic movies where everything is like no, where everything is left in the state of evacuation. Which, by the way, let me say this real quick. Since Disney, no, not Disney, since Mickey is public domain now, why couldn't people thought of using the abandoned by Disney story and put Mickey in it? Because at the end of this, y'all will find out. Y'all are gonna find out why. And also, I hope y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can hear me. By the way, y'all will find out why I'm saying that right now. Okay, back into the story. On the counters. It was like one of those post-apocalyptic band movies. Everything was left in the state of the evacuation. As I walked the maze-like sub-basement hallways of the mascot's only area, the sights just became more and more interesting. As I went further, desks and tables were knocked over, papers scattered and almost melted with the damp floor, and a large carpet of mold was slowly overtaking the real rotting crimson floor covering. Everything was just sort of squishy. Anything wood de- desecrated into mush. Applied when I applied even the least amount of force, and clothing items hanging on hooks in one of those rooms simply fell to mush threads. If I tried to unhook them, one thing that annoyed me was that the light was becoming more sparse and unreliable as I went further into the dank, suffocating depths of the place. Eventually, I reached a black and yellow striped door with the words "Character Prep" stenciled, stent, oh, fucking Christ, the words, these shits are difficult. Stents on it. The door wouldn't open at first. I figured this was probably where the costumes were kept. And I definitely wanted a photograph of that twisted, stinking mess. I try as I might, whatever angle or trick I tried, the door wouldn't budge. That is, until I gave up and started to walk away. That was when a slight popping sound, and the door creaked open slowly. Inside the room was completely dark, pitch black. I used the flash I used the camera flash to look for a light switch in the wall by the door, but there was nothing. As I made my search, I was jarred out of my sense of excitement by a loud electric buzz. Rows of lights overhead suddenly flashed to life, flickering and fading in and out like the rest I had passed. It took a second for my eyes to adjust, and it seemed like the lights was going to just keep getting brighter until the bulbs explode. But just when I thought it would reach the critical stage, the lights dimmed a bit and steadied. The room the room was exactly as I had pictured it. Various Disney costumes hung on the walls, fully put together like strange cartoon caverns hung in invisible nooses. There was an entire rack of loincloths and native clothes on the hangers towards the back. What I found odd and what I wanted to photograph right away was a Mickey Mouse costume at the center of the room. Unlike the other costumes, it was laying on the it was laying on its back in the center of the floor like a murder victim. The fur on the costume was rotten and the shedding creating bare patches. What was even odder, however, was the coloring of the costume. It was like a photo negative of the actual Mickey Mouse, black where he should be white, and white where he should be black. His normally red overalls were light blue. The slight the sight was off putting enough that I actually put off photographing the thing until last. I took picture I took a picture of the costumes hanging on the walls up toward upward angles, downward angles, side shots to show an entire row of frozen portrayed cartoon faces, some with plastic eyes missing. Then I decided to stage a shot just one of the bed ragged characters' heads on the slick, grimly floor. I reached for the headpiece of a Donald Duck costume and carefully removed it so the thing wouldn't fall apart in my hands. As I looked into the face of the wide eyed, muttering head, a loud clattering sound made me jump with fright. I looked down at my feet, and there, between my shoes, was a human skull. It had fallen out of the mascot head and shattered into pieces at my feet. The the only no only the empty face and lower jaw remained staring up at me. I dropped the duck head immediately, as you expected, and moved for the door. As I stood in the doorway, I looked back to the skull on the floor. I had to take ugh, I had to take a picture of it. I had to, for any number of reasons that may seem silly, but only if you don't think it through. Only if you don't think it through. I need proof of what happened. Hang on. I need proof of what happened, especially if Disney was going to somehow make this go away. I had no doubt in my mind right from the start that that even if it was just gross negligence, Disney was responsible for this, and that's when Mickey, that photo negative opposite Mickey in the middle of the floor started to get up. The first sitting up, then climbing to its feet. The Mickey Mouse costume, or whoever was inside of it, stood there at the center of the room, its fake face just staring directly at me as I mumbled, "No," over and over. With shaking hands, a violently thrashing heart, and legs that had once again turned to jelly, I managed to lift the camera and aimed it at the opposite creature, now quietly sizing me up. The digital cameras, no, the digital camera screen display only dead pixels in the shape of that thing. It was a perfect silhouette of the Mickey costume. As the camera moved in my unsteadied hands, the dead pixel spread, marring the screen wherever Mickey's outline moved to. Then the camera died, went blank and quiet and broken. I raised my eyes once again to the Mickey Mouse costume. "Hey," it said in a hush, perverted but perfectly executed Mickey Mouse voice. "Want to see my head come off?" It started to pull at its own head, working its clumsy glove clad fingers around its neck with clawing, impatient movements similar to a wounded man trying to pull himself free of a predator's jaw as it worked its digits into its neck. So much blood, so much thick, chunky yellow blood. I turned away as I heard a sickening tearing of cloth and flesh. I only cared about getting away. Above the doorway out of this room, I saw the final message clawed into the metal with bone or fingernails. Abandoned by God. I never got the pictures out of the camera. I never wrote the blog entry about it. After I ran from the place, fled for my sanity, if not my very life, I knew why Disney didn't want anyone to know about this place. They didn't want anyone like me getting in. They didn't want anything like that getting out. Okay, that was it. That was abandoned by Disney. The infamous creepypasta Disney story out of many, many other Disney related stories. There's a lot of Disney related stories such as Abandoned by Disney, as I just read. There's also the another infamous story called I can't say the word, but it's Suicide Mouse. Yeah. Well, oh well, End Mouse, or I'm gonna say it. I don't know, but still, yeah. So I think when I'm gonna say this right now, since I just read the whole thing and the ending, I feel like when people knew that Steamboat Willie Mickey was gonna be public domain, they could have used Abandoned by Disney for like movies. Like they could have used that version of Mickey to mix in with Steamboat Willie Mickey. Like they could have made something come true, but no. No, they had to do one little slasher movie. Haha, let's make Mickey into a killer. Let's give him a shitty mask, and then probably in the follow up, probably I'm saying probably, um, he's gonna look better, and then gonna get good ratings, big money, 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 bitches, big money, 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 bitches. Um, but yeah. But yeah, that's it. That was abandoned by Disney, and with that story, it inspired a FNAF game called Five Nights at Treasure Island, which you have seen a lot of YouTubers play. It was a popular game. I don't know if Five Nights at Treasure Islands is still going, but eh. But I do appreciate y'all showing up to this first ever stream on my phone, not on my PlayStation. This is the first time that I'm doing this. I'll do this again because this looks fun, and plus I could put y'all comments now on the stream so everybody could probably see. Yeah, it's kind of cool like that. I love that. Yeah, I love that. But still, what other creepypasta story will I read? Who knows? I'll let y'all know. But with that being said, I currently am at. Let me see. Let me see. I am currently at 798. I need two. No, one. I need one more. Two or one. Two more left, and I am at 800. 800 subscribers. I am almost there. I thought doing this was going to be a flop, but I guess that I did this. Big success. And also bringing back DKRR live stream readings, also a big success. And I'd like to thank you guys for it. So, once again, thank y'all for watching. I'll be back again with another DKRR live stream reading. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye! I can't play nothing, and I literally can't mute my mic. Well, I mean, I could watch, but I can't play no music. I can only do it. See? But still, bye!